The movie starts in 1988, where a young Peter Quill is sitting in the waiting room of a hospital, listening to Awesome Mix Volume 1 on his headphones. In the opening scene, we see that he has an awesome mixtape with him, and he seems to be waiting for someone. The camera then shows us that he is sitting next to a woman who has just given birth. He then looks up at the TV and watches some footage of NASA's Voyager 2 space probe flying over Earth's moon, with Moon Dance by Van Halen playing in the background. Peter Quill is an orphan who was taken from Earth as a child by Yondu Udonta. He never knew his father, but his mother was Meredith Quill. Yondu Udonta was a Ravager who stole him from Earth when he was 4 years old and raised him as his own son. Star-Lord has a deep-seated need to find his father. His journey is one of self-discovery and the realization that he needs to take responsibility for his own life. The Guardians of the Galaxy are a group of intergalactic misfits who have come together because they share a common goal. They are not like any other superheroes you have seen before, and they work in an unconventional way. The film takes place in outer space and on planet Morag, which is ruled by a character called Thanos, Josh Brolin. The film features many action sequences and battle scenes, but it also has moments of humor that are reminiscent of the original Guardians comics. Peter has a difficult time accepting his biological father, who abandoned him and his family. Yondu Udonta, Michael Rooker, is the Ravager leader who mentors Peter and is like a father figure to him. Yondu tells Peter to come back home after he hears about the death of his mother, but Peter refuses. Yondu Udonta, Michael Rooker, is an important character in the movie. He was responsible for raising Peter Quill and acted as a father figure to him. Peter is constantly torn between his new family and his old family. His father figure, Yondu Udonta, Michael Rooker, who heads the Ravager platoon that raised Peter, calls and tells Peter to give up the quest for Quill to save himself. Peter has a difficult time accepting his biological father, who abandoned him and his family. Yondu Udonta, Michael Rooker, is the Ravager leader who mentors Peter and is like a father figure to him. Yondu tells Peter to come back home after he hears about the death of his mother, but Peter refuses. Yondu Udonta, Michael Rooker, is an important character in the movie. He was responsible for raising Peter Quill and acted as a father figure to him. Peter is constantly torn between his new family and his old family. His father figure, Yondu Udonta, Michael Rooker, who heads the Ravager platoon that raised Peter, calls and tells Peter to give up the quest for Quill to save himself. On the planet Xander, Peter takes the orb to a broker, Christopher Fairbank, and asks what it is, because Ronan's goons are after him. The broker tells him that the orb is one of the Infinity Stones and has been used by many civilizations over time to make their most ambitious dreams come true. The Infinity Stones are powerful objects that have been scattered throughout the universe, but they have never been assembled into one location since Thanos' attack on Earth. Back in KYLN, Gamora has a plan to sell the orb to someone else. Peter, Rocket, and Groot agree to assist and share the bounty. Rocket has devised a scheme to escape from the jail. He needs one of the guard's wrist gadgets, a prisoner's prosthetic leg, and a battery from a tall column within the prison. Groot gets the battery first, despite his explanation that it is critical to take it last. The alarms sound, and security drones arrive. Gamora travels to obtain a wrist gadget while Peter bargains for the prisoner's leg. Drax chooses to join the escape, knowing that Ronan will ultimately go for Gamora, and that he may then assassinate Ronan himself. On Yondu's ship, a celebration is going on. While Yondu's gang is having fun, he decides to open the orb after giving it a skeptical glance. It has a troll doll inside. He beams.
It's time we stand up for what is right.
The gift that Peter's mother gave him before she passed away is eventually opened. It's an awesome mixtape number 2 cassette. He inquires about the Guardians' preferred route. You lead, Star-Lord replies Gamora. He queries if they desire good or evil.
I think she likes me. You got issues.
Then, he makes the decision that they should do both actions. Rocket is holding a pot that he has placed a stick he recovered following Groot's sacrifice inside it. On the stick, we can make out the head of a small Groot.
You know what I see?